Good afternoon, y'all. Welcome back to Beaten Crazy Custom Creations. I'm Miss Frances. And what I was trying to do right now was, I have this dragon mold that I want to do today. Actually, I want to do two of them today. And it has some matte places, matte spots on it. So my take is, usually if those spots are matte, you can paint it with the acrylic paint in spots where you want it to be if it's matte, and it usually will stick. So that's what I was doing. I was trying to color in this dragon in spots. I'll get you down and show you what I'm doing. I got his teeth colored in so far. So let me flip that light off because it's too bright. It's bright for me and I like that, but it's too bright for when I'm showing what I'm doing. It's too much. Might have to buy me a lower light. Turn this up. Let me get you down so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, first of all, everybody's going to want to see my new shirt. Okay, so here we go. Says people should seriously stop expecting normal from me. We all know it's never going to happen. And before I get started on anything, I don't want to ruin my new shirt, so I'm going to put my apron on. I don't have gloves on yet because I'm painting right now, so I'll worry about the gloves later. And this is one of my old tile aprons, so it's got tile glue all over it. That's okay. I don't care. As long as it ain't on my clothes, I don't care. Okay, so far the white is stuck. Okay, so this is what we're doing. What the heck's on it already? Is that on? Oh, no, that's... Okay. This is what we're doing. It's a dragon. Okay, so I've colored his mouth white. And so far the white has... I don't know if zooming in will help. My microphone's... I don't like to move it because then people say, I can't hear. Well, I don't want you to not be able to hear. I just don't want it in my frame there. Okay, so we gotta move him back some. Well, let's zoom back one. Okay. So I was taking this blue paint marker from the orange and white place, Temu. And I was coloring the clouds right in here. So far it seems to be sticking, so we'll see. I mean, the mouth is still drying, and so what I got another hair, darn it. That's what happens when you have pets. Alright, so I was just coloring. So far I've had to go back over it just a little bit, but so far it seems to be sticking. It's staying on there. When you know you can't use it, it's when it's real shiny. Because then it will just bead up and it won't dry and it'll look like dookie. But everybody knows I like to color. I like for my dragons to be nice and colorful. I also have another one over there I'm going to do today too. but I may not color it on camera. I may not finish coloring this one on camera either, because, you know, everybody knows how to color. I mean, unless you're a new subscriber, and you welcome if you are, and you don't know how to color, then, you know, stick with me and we'll color it. If someone wants, you know, they can fast forward. I've yet to figure out how to fast forward it or speed it up when I'm coloring. So I'm just going to keep chugging on and get what I want colored and get that done. This one will go in my curing machine. I don't have room for both, so what I'll do is my other one over there, I'm going to put it on the heat mat. Then hopefully I can unmold them both at the same time. The mold is from Temu. I will see if I can find a link to it. I don't have Temu on all my stuff because before, when I ordered from Temu, they just literally bugged me to death. Hounded me constantly with the text messages about sales, wanting me to spend more money, and I just got tired of it and took it off my phone, and I have it on my tablet, and that's the only spot I have it on. And I have a lot of the notifications turned off because I really I don't want to hear from them. I don't need to hear from them every time there's a sale. Okay, I'm just going to color what I think is the clouds blue. And I may not color it all with this because I see they've got some stuff which I'm assuming is supposed to be stars. And I haven't figured out yet whether I want to do them in rose gold or gold chrome markers from Let's Resin. And I have some Colorshift. I also have the Chameleon and the Intense from Let's Resin. I'm not sure what I want to use yet. Right now I'm just... I also got a set of these colored markers from Let's Resin too. But the only problem I have with those is, man, the paint comes out of them comes out so quick. I mean, so quick, and in a bunch. And I don't really want to get it all over, so I don't want to get it all over, so I have to clean it off of there. That I don't want to do. I think I am going to invest in a bigger mic. That way my sound will always be good and I won't have to worry about it. And I was hoping tomorrow's live is going to be fused glass, but unless I can get my son over here to get that, I need to use my diamond saw. And the belt's broke on it, and he ordered a new belt for it, but he has yet to come over here and put it on. I'm assuming this is all... That's not a cloud. I think that's part of his foot. not sure. All I can do is do it. I may have to look it up. May have to pause you and look it up and see. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a phone call in the middle of this. So I went ahead and got one of them colored already. Here's this one. It's colored and ready to be poured. Now, I had the three-headed one, which I'm working on now. So let me get you down. I'm trying to figure out my colors here. Not sure what color I want to make it. I had to pull the picture up so I could see what was what here. This part this portion right here is his body. That's part of his body, part of his body. There's his feet, and he's on a branch. So I'm going to use the Simiron metallic additive chestnut brown for the branch that he's on. I just trying to, I don't want to, I had a hard time coloring that other one. Trying to keep from getting it everywhere. I did a lot of tipping it to keep, but the bronze that I used went everywhere. And I was trying not to get it everywhere, but it went. And I tried my best to clean it out of there, so who knows what that one's going to look like. I don't know for sure. I haven't colored for a while, so I'm and I usually like to take my time coloring, because when I get in a rush, that's when stuff gets all messed up and not like I would like it to be. So I'm trying. Hope you can hear well. I moved my microphone up higher. Like I said, I am gonna check into a better microphone. Get a better microphone so people can hear me. Hear me better and not have to. I've had a few complaints about not being able to hear. Alright. There's the branch. Well, there is some in the center. I was trying not to get that brown everywhere. I'm not expecting a package, so I might have to pause you and run upstairs, because my dogs are going off, and usually when they're going off, somebody's at the door or leaving a package, because, you know, Amazon don't always ring the doorbell, or they manage to duck under the ring, so I have to go by my dogs. If they're barking, then there's usually something there. Okay. That's all I needed the brown for. I will have to get me a wipe out. Yeah, I use that bronze and the metallic powder from Resin, and I wished I would have dipped it in alcohol and used it wet, because it went everywhere. And that stuff is very hard to clean off. I've decided what color I want the body to be. I just don't know what color I want if I want the dragon heads to be 3 different colors, or if I just want them to be one color. So I pulled the picture up because I wanted to look and see what was what part was body, what part was what. So I pulled the picture up on Amazon so I could see, because I don't want to color stuff the wrong color. And it's kind of hard to see when you don't. I don't want these toes to be brown. So I gotta get the brown out of there. Okay. Alright. Alright. So I decided that my picture's gone, darn it. I think I'm going to do his body in Resin, mica powder, dark purple. And I was going to try using a brush, a small brush with this. Hopefully I won't get it everywhere, but you never know. Alright, I'm going to pause you. I'm going to go check my door, because obviously they're barking. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what they're barking about, because there's obviously no one out there. Okay, so they're not really showing his neck on that one, on the center one. They're not showing the underneath side of him. So, I don't need to worry about that. Just trying to see what's what. Okay, so that's his body. And I kind of want just this portion to be purple. I will have to wipe it because I did go a little bit further than I wanted to go. Okay. That's part of the purple too. I gotta work on some better lighting here. I love this light above, but it just puts off too much light when I'm working on something. I like to have enough light to see, but the problem is that it's too bright on camera. I do have another ring light upstairs. Might try and bring it down and see if it'll make it any better. Okay, I think that's all the dark purple I'm gonna do. I don't know if I want to, what I want to do as far as his horns go. Not sure what I want to do on that. If I want to color it with a chrome pen, or if I just want to get some gold out and color gold. I don't like that. Purple should clean out of there easier than it is. I don't want purple on his face. Yeah, I just got a late start today, and I should have gotten started earlier so I could have had this video up. It may not go up till morning, I don't know. They'll be done, but I need to get down there in his face, and I don't know if I can. Because I'm not making him, I don't know, I thought about doing each head a different color, but they pretty much are showing it all one color. I don't know. I do mine the way I want to do them, so if I want them to be different colors, I may do it that way. Do each dragon head a different color. Okay. Alright, I want to see where his, if they actually show eyes, and they do. Let's see where the eyes are. And it's kind of hard to see from that side. Looks like his eyes right there. Other eye's a whole lot harder to see. I'm just coloring his eyes and his nostrils with this rose gold chrome Let's Resin paint marker. I'm having a hard time seeing where the eyes are for the other one. Really. That's his nose there, or one of his nostrils. I have a feeling they're not showing the other one in this one. Having a hard time finding his eyes. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to turn this overhead light back on for a few minutes until I can get his eyes colored, because I can't see where they are. Having a hard time seeing them. Okay, that was the nostril. And then that is that one. And it does show both his eyes, but I'd be danged if I can see what's eyes and what ain't. That looks like his eyes right there. I was not trying to do that. Yeah, he's got some big eyes now. I see the other eye, but getting to it's gonna be fun. Okay. Now his eyes. And they do show both of his eyes. And that looks like it's right there. Yeah, it's right there. Man, it's so hard to see it. Right there. Okay. What is that? Not sure. We're going to give this a few minutes to dry so I don't end up messing it up, because I don't want to do that. It's hard enough sometimes just to get the mold to take the paint. So I'm going to give it a chance to dry. I haven't figured out yet what color I want them to be. Okay, that's that side. I don't. He has some sort of like design on his head too. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get in those little grooves without bending it out. May have to just go over them again when I'm done, when it comes out, because it's hard to get to them. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be covering very well. Not the way I want it to. Might have to just do it afterwards. It's like he's got a design on his head. Yeah, he does. Got some sort of design. Something on top of his head. I'm not going to mess with it. Just going to do what I can of them, and I may have to do the rest after. Didn't really want to get in there and cover like it should. Get in there. Wow. Really messed that one up. Yep, I have a feeling I'm going to have to redo this after it's done. So I don't think it's going to, I don't know, it's not wanting to, certain molds, they don't, that stuff, the pen just doesn't stick to very well. And I don't like that. Yep. Might have been better off just using gold chameleon powder. I kind of hate it when it's not, when you can't see it very well. I just put what I can put in there, and then we may have to do it after it's done. We'll paint it again because it's not wanting to stay in there. Okay, well, let's do his toes. Oh, you would run down there where I didn't want you to be. Alright, I'm going to leave you because I'm going to have to wipe it out. Alright, I'm going to pause you a minute. I just got a notification here. Alright, I got it colored. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn the camera back on. But I colored each head a different color. And I'm going to lay that on my heat mat. And then this one's going to go in the curing machine. And I'm going to pause you again so that I can get my mask on and mix up my resin. And I'll be back when we're ready to go. Alright, I've got, I mixed up 20 ounces. I've got an 8-ounce cup right here with the black in it that I'm mixing really well. I don't know. I always forget to fill mine with alcohol and see how much they take. I'm going to spritz it with some alcohol real quick. Because I didn't put it through my debubbler. And hopefully I didn't mix up too much, but I got some extra molds here, and just in case I did. So, alright, we're going to pour this big one, and then I'm going to put it in, pause you, and put it in the machine, and then we'll pour the smaller one. Let's pour this one first. It may take more than 8 ounces. I don't know. Looks like it's going to take more than 8 ounces. Not a lot more, but I think it's going to take more. Yeah, probably not a lot more though. It's about, I mean, 8 ounces is probably about it, but I really want the horns to be a little, I don't want them to be real thin. Plus I gotta mix up some more black here anyway for the other side. The other ones I got over there. So let's put some more in here. And I don't put a lot. I just put enough in there to get my black mica powder from Let's Resin in there. Make sure I get it all stirred in good, and then I'll fill the cup the rest of the way. Getting low on it. Gonna have to order me some more. Just kind of make a paste. It just kind of makes a paste with it. You just get it that way. You can make sure you get all your mica mixed. And yes, I did wear my mask when I was mixing up my epoxy, but I choose not to wear it when I'm pouring because I want you to be able to hear me, so. I don't know, those horns, maybe just a little bit more on the horns. Now I'll finish mixing it up here. If I need more, I will. I got a little bit more there, but I think the head and the horns need a little bit more. Yeah, I'm trying not to get in it. I just slopped it. Oh well, it'll come out. I want to say 8 ounces is pretty close to filling it. I think I mixed up another 8. And I used less than an ounce out of it, what I didn't slop there. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. Turn the camera a little bit. And I'm going to pour this one. Pretty sure it's not going to take that 8 ounces. But come on, Kay, you're gonna spill it everywhere. Alright. I got a little skull there I'll pour. I'm going to pause you and I'm going to put this in the machine here. Alright, I just added a little bit of the Unicone Art crushed crystals into the black, which is probably not enough to pour that skull. So I'm going to have to mix up more. Maybe I can pour one of them. it out as much as I can. Make it easier on the cleanup. It's pretty cleaned up. Okay, I don't know which one. I'm not going to add any more black to it. Not real sure which one will fill. I'd like to try the bigger one because that'll more than likely use most of it. And I can set it over here with the other one. Got some in my mold there. Darn it. I don't know if there's enough for that one. Yeah, we can start filling it. If we don't get it filled all the way, then I'll just end up having it. Yep. It was close. It's close, but not enough. I might mix up just a little bit more so I can finish it. Alright, well, I will be back. I keep saying we. Miss Jeannie ain't here right now. She will be back, though, in May. Sometime in May. So, I'll be back when everything's cured. Good morning, y'all. I'm here to unmold, boy. See, I have some that overflowed here. Let me get you down. Yeah, this got some little bit of air bubbles on the back of it. Plus, it's stuck a little bit. I'm gonna have to scrape my tray out. Alright. This is a big dragon. Let's lay him down this way. Let's start with his horns. Let's start with his horns here. So I can get them out and not have to worry about those breaking off. They should be thick enough, but I don't know what that is. Defect in the mold, I guess. That's what happens when you buy cheap molds. There's the dragon. Not thrilled with the way it came out. It's okay, I like it. But I'm not thrilled with the yellow doesn't look yellow. I should just poured it in white, backed it in white. Okay, there's that. Here's the three-headed dragon. It's got some overpour. Definitely got some overpour. Definitely got some overpour going on here. Trim the big pieces off. Then I can get to it with the deburring tool and get the rest off. Yeah, he's got some more that needs to be trimmed. There's my three-headed dragon. I like him. I like him a lot. I like that I did the three heads in different colors. I do hate that I overpoured it. I didn't think I overpoured that one. I gotta go get stuff set up on the other side of the basement for tonight's live. So, I don't know if this one will make it out before the live. Depends. I gotta get everything rode up. I need to go over there and get stuff set up and see if I can put my belt back on my diamond saw. I don't know how it goes on there. I didn't take it off. And I wasn't down here when he took it off, so I'm not sure how it goes on. But I shall go and try and figure it out. That's better. It's much better. I love it. Put him down here where you can see him. Then I did this one again. I did this one the other day on April's live, so, and painted it with the wax painting or the wax paste. But this time I did it in resin, so he's got some overpour too. Also, it's so thin you can pick it off. It's pretty thin. There's the three-headed skull. Then I had this one, which that one definitely had some overpour. Get my hair out of it. Oh, darn it. Yeah, I definitely overpoured this one too. Fudge. Fudge. Yep. He's definitely got some overpour. He's definitely got some overpour. He's going to need to be fixed. Let's see, I did a couple of little dragons too. They may be a little bendy. I didn't put them on the heat mat. If I can get them out. Maybe not. They're real bendy. He had some leftover blue that was in there, so. And I won't be on this side of the basement. I have to apologize in advance because the other side of my basement looks like heck. I ain't worked on it. I need to work on this one some more and get some more organizing done. He had a little bit of color left in there too. All right, that's all for this video. I think I would color this differently if I did it again. I don't really like the way it's cool, but I don't really like the way it turned out. All right. Let's see. Shout outs. Wanda's Blessed Creations, and please keep Miss Wanda in your prayers. She's still got some more. I don't know if she has any more doctor's appointments or not, but keep her in your prayers. Stacy _ the Crafty Cat. Keep Miss Stacy in your prayers too. Resin Liz. India Brady Art. Art by me, Andrew Walker. Billy Holman's Creations. Cosmic Carol's Creations, Artsy Doodles, My Love of Crafts, Butch's Resin Creations, Dragons and Dresses Crafts-atorium, Creating with Wingless Angels, TLC's Handmade Hayloft, Roseanne Crafting Corner, and Roseanne she just hit 100, so yay! Marvelous Artsy, Crafting with Carla, Cynthia's Crafts and More, Amy's Resin Corner, Kate Johnson, the Blue Angel Handmade Gifts, Blue Angels Gifts, something like that. Blue Angels. Excuse me, let me back up a minute. Blue Elephant Gifts. Custom created handmade gifts. Claire Creations. Gail Hennick. Who else? There's some other people too. Ruby's, what is it? Ruby's Resin. Dang it, I need to add these people to my list, and I haven't done it yet. Let me see if I can find her. I know there's more that I'm missing. All right, Sam I Am Resin Crafts, Cynthia's Crafts and More. I did say Kate Johnson. I did say Custom Created Handmade Crafts, Ruby's Resin Studio, Mini Scenes GB, Resin Me Up, the Blue Elephant Gifts, Martha Townsend, I'm trying to think if there was any others that I just recently I'll have to go through and make me a new list, because I know there's got to be some more, and I don't, right offhand, I don't know that there's, without making a new list, which it grows all the time. So that's going to be it for this video, and I'll see you on tonight's live. Bye for now.